Hello everyone, I am Dr. Mohammad Ismail, Department of Zoology, J.A.T College, Malegaon. In this video, we will discuss about isomerism, isomers and 8 different types in carbohydrates. First of all, what is carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are the most abundant biomacromolecules on the earth and it is produced in the chlorophyll containing cells during photosynthesis. Means the carbohydrates are basically produced by green plants. One of the major properties which we found in carbohydrates are isomerism. So today's topic is isomerism. What is isomerism? Isomerism is the phenomenon in which more than one compounds have the same chemical formula but different chemical structures. Look at this, the presence of two or more compounds which has the same molecular formula is known as isomerism. Now, the second concept is what are the isomers? Isomerism is the phenomenon. Now, what is isomers? Isomers are chemical compounds that have identical chemical formula but differ in properties and the arrangement of atoms in the molecules are called as isomers. Look at this figure. Here you can see the 3 different forms of a chemical compound which have same chemical formula but different structure and arrangement of atoms is there. In the left corner there is a 5 carbon containing pentane is there and which are arranged in linear fashion. All the carbons are arranged in a linear fashion. Now in the second and the third figure you can easily identify the branching process is there. So the chemical formula is same here but the arrangement of atoms or groups of atoms are different one. So this is known as isomers and isomerism. Now for better understanding the isomerism we must have to know one concept which is mainly related to isomerism and it is asymmetric carbon atom or which we can say chiral carbon atom. A carbon atom to which 4 different atoms or groups are attached is called as asymmetric or chiral carbon atom. Now the figure showing carbon atoms centrally placed and 4 different atoms are attached. So this carbon is known as chiral carbon atom. According to Lee-Bell-Want-Hoff's rule, which states that the number of stereoisomers of an organic compound is 2 raised to n, where n represents the number of asymmetric carbon atoms. If n is the number of asymmetric carbon atoms, then the maximum number of isomers is equal to 2 raised to n. Now, the next part of this video we also proceeding. There are 2 types of isomerism. One is structural isomerism and another one is stereoisomerism. Look at this T diagram. Isomerism can be divided into structural as well as stereo. Now we are going to see the structural isomer. What is structural isomer? Structural isomers have same molecular formula but possess different structures. Same molecular formula but possess different structure. It is defined as molecules having identical molecular formulas but differing in the order in which the individual atoms are connected. Okay, they are having different IUPAC names. There may be same or different functional groups, different physical as well as chemical properties also there. So this is all about the structural isomer. Now The best example of structural isomers are lactic acid and glyceraldehyde, which have C3H6 and O3 chemical formula. There are different types of structural isomers. And what are those structural isomers? Here we can see structural isomers are divided into three main categories, or three types of structural isomers is there: chain isomer, positional isomer, and functional isomers. Now the name itself indicating what is chain isomer. It is a structural isomer having same molecular formula but differ in structure due to differences in chain length. Okay, the differences between, or the size or the length of chain, it can be differ in this isomer. These isomers arise because of the possibility of branching in carbon chains. For example, there are two isomers of butane, C4H10. In one of them, the carbon atom lies in a straight chain, whereas in other the chain is branched. Look at this. In the left side, N-butane, you can see the chain is linear one. Okay, but at the right side figure you can see the branching one. So this one is the chain isomer. Now the next type is positional isomer. What is positional isomer? Two or more compounds that belong to the same chemical family where the same functional group occupies a different position in each molecule are called positional isomer. It is related to position of a particular functional group. Look at this. The best example of positional isomer is the glucose and galactose. The chemical formula is same, C6H12O6. Now see where the difference is there. Now the left side figure is the glucose one, okay, and the right side one is the galactose one. You can see the hydroxyl group at the 4 carbon atom in glucose is right hand side, but in galactose the same hydroxyl group is on the left corner or left side. So these isomers are known as positional isomers. Now the third important type of structural isomer is the functional isomer. Two or more compounds in which each belongs to a different family of a compound are known as functional isomers. Example, glucose and fructose are structural or functional isomers as both have the same molecular formula. What is this? C6H12O6 is the same chemical formula in glucose as well as fructose, but have different functional group like aldehyde and ketone respectively. Look at this. The rounded structure is aldehyde and ketone groups. Okay, in the left corner you can find fructose, which is a ketone containing or keto sugar, and the right side is the glucose, which is a aldehyde containing group. Okay, in the next lecture we will see the next type of isomerism in carbohydrate, like stereoisomerism. I hope the video is so informative for you. So thank you so much. Good luck.